sure. For sure. Okay, it looks okay.
You look perfect. I look a little more dark than you, but...
A little. I think like
Sorry.
5 tones minimum.
The camera is really like...
You have one opponent in this team, Marek, second coach.
Yes,
He's your color.
He's really dark, that's true.
Okay, Jovana Brakocević Kanzian jest gościem Chemik Policy TV. Hello, Jovana.
Hello.
First question: Serbia, Italy, Japan, China, Turkey, Azerbaijan, Poland, Romania. I think that's more than enough for this occasion. The most difficult place to live in and why?
It's really tough to say because each and every place has their own specifics and their own culture, and you have to adapt very fast. But I would say that China was really not so easy to live there. I was really happy that and lucky that I played with Logan Tom, Villavan from Thailand, and Ferhat was also there, like a scoutman.
And he also said that China was the most difficult for him.
Yes, I think for him because of eating, he could not eat anything. But for me, just the culture diversity was really strange, and people who see very tall girl on the street are really so overwhelmed with this feeling, and they show with fingers, and something that in Europe is considered very rude, you know.
So culture differences was the reason.
Yes, but this doesn't mean that I don't like their culture, because I would visit their temples and I try to understand better their culture, but just general, you know, they're so different from us. And the next year that I went to Japan was a little bit easier, although that I was alone, there were no foreigners, but was easier because I could understand like Asian mentality. So China helped me to go to Japan.
Okay. Second question is maybe kind of obvious one, but in your case I think it may be not, because you are so experienced and been to so many places. So your first impression of here regarding considering the places that you've been to?
It's really good. I feel that organization is very high level, like in the best clubs all over the world. So this is really good because it's also very rare. And my congratulations to the club for this, definitely. And I feel like the practices for now are really very well balanced. That is very important also for the beginning of the season. Also, you have all these different types of players, from young to old, from injured or chronic injuries or perfect shape, you know. So I feel that all the coaching staff is doing really good job, and it's really good also that there is 2 physiotherapists. That it's also very rare. I almost never had this possibility, but it's very necessary, so this is really good.
Okay, so you are the type, you think that the best recipe to have a good team is to mixed players, like some other players.
I think you know, you don't know how the girls are gonna fit in, you know. This is definitely very hard, and also you don't know if the age is gonna be the problem. You don't know if there are gonna be injuries or somebody's pro injuries or whatever. I just think that it's important that everybody have the same goal. It doesn't matter the age, doesn't matter the experience. If we all have the same goal, that is to win everything, that is to improve every day, no matter the age, I repeat, because this is very important, because experienced players sometimes have the tendency to stop working on themselves, but this is I think wrong, because you can always learn how in life, this also in sports. So
you're not like this?
No, I really like, and this is why I also came here, because I feel with Ferhat I can still learn, and he knows me very well, and he knows my weak points, and he knows also my strong points, so we can improve all of those. And I like this, and I think it's more important not about the age difference or experience difference in the team. It's more important how much the staff push you and how much you as a player individually want to work.
Okay, so regarding to what you said, are you easy or difficult player to handle for staff, for your, let's say, first coach, second coach, also for your teammates?
It depends. I think
difficult question, I think.
Yes, it's very difficult. If I have to be really honest, if I work good, this doesn't mean quantity, it means really quality, then I'm really easy to manage. You know, if you make me happy on the court, so I'm working good, I feel like I'm improving every single day, and there are no like empty gasps.
Sorry to interrupt, but I feel it's not an easy job to make you happy on the court, you know, like 100%.
No, 100%, nobody can be happy 100% because we are all different. But I mean, like satisfied, you know, you have to have players satisfied. When we finish practice, we have all, because this is fun mainly. I have to have fun in the court, but learn something. And this doesn't mean put me to play games or, you know, this means like stimulate my skills, stimulate my brain. And this is what I mean. If the coach is able to do that, then we are fine. If I feel that I'm losing time, then we have problem. And losing time is never a good thing to a player, you know, because nobody can learn nothing from losing time. This is like also kids in school. If they are just sitting in the classroom and doing nothing, and the teacher is just reading newspapers, this is losing time.
So in that case, you are not easy.
In that case, I become very unsatisfied. I become very... I want to know the coach that this what we are doing or not doing better is wrong. But I don't think people have this problem here.
Okay. You had worked with Ferhat 3 times. This is your 4th, I think.
My 5th.
5th? Really?
So 5th season, yes.
Okay, this is your 5th, so more, even.
Yes.
So do you have like, I don't know how to call this, maybe some kind of volleyball special connection with this coach?
I think first of all we are friends, you know, because we know each other for 10 years. We first worked together in 2010 in China, and that was a very difficult environment. And he was Scotsman, so it was different positions, and we were really young. And then he was the second coach in Bank for 2 seasons, and then in Romania he was the first coach, and then now again. And I think in all these years I see him improve, I see him grow, and this really as a friend makes me happy to see. And as a player, you see the person growing, you see the person that is similar to you, like he wants to push, he wants to learn, he wants to give. And this is also very stimulating as a player to have a person who is willing to learn and to teach you as much as they can, you know. So both of this is very, I'm really happy to be here.
Has he convinced you to come to Chemik, or it was like 100% your personally decision?
No, I don't need people to convince me. I need to have the feeling inside of me how it's going to work the season. And generally, I always liked to play in Poland, even when I was in national team and I had the full gym of fans against me. But it's really, I know that this year is going to be a different situation, but it's really satisfying to play in Poland, you know. You guys follow volleyball, love volleyball, and it's really beautiful.
Okay, the last question about Ferhat, I promise. You've known him since he was almost like a volleyball child, I think, 20-something. We've known him as, you know, coach, 30-something, very mature guy. How he was during your first time as a scoutman, for example, 10 years ago? How has he changed?
We are all different people, and don't get me wrong, but he's still very young coach, sure. But very successful. So this is my hat off for him for what he did in his short amount of time of being coach. But he changed so much, he improved so much. I don't even know where to begin from reading the game. I think this what he did in the beginning, being scoutman, helped him to read the game, to give the right suggestions for a player. So I see that, and he's more calm. For example, 3 years ago, he was not this calm. I'm sure we will see all the colors of Ferhat this year, but it's I see him very positive, and he was not always the positive guy, the best positive guy, but he always tried. This is what is always kept the same in these 10 years, that he always tried to be better and to give as much as he can.
Okay, same question about you. Jovana Brakocević Kanzian 2020 versus Jovana Brakocević 2010, let's say. Different girl?
Totally different girl. I was full power in 2010. I was young, and I was thinking that only the attack is the... I liked to play everything, actually, but if I had to score a ball, I would hate to tip, and still hate to tip, but now I use my brain, and also my experiences taught me how to handle some angles and some situations, and also my body is not anymore like 10 years ago.
20 years old.
Yeah, but I feel I'm better because my body can read more and my mind can read more, and I can react some situation much better than before. So I like myself now much better than 10 years ago.
During the TV interview 1 week ago in our local TV, you said, and I was surprised a little bit, so you can maybe say something more about this. You said that you don't care about the other side of the net, you don't care about the opponent. In your mind, your team is the best team in the world in this moment. So I was wondering, is this a catchy thing to say during interview in TV, or this is really your mentality?
This is my mentality. I don't say just to say things. I really believe whenever I go, in whichever team I go, that I am going to the best team and that I can give my best performance, and that also my teammates are gonna cooperate and be on their top game to be level with the best teams, you know. And Chemik was always one of the best teams, so I don't think that my statement was off, you know, of the theme, of the topic. And I really always want to win everything, and I think this you can see easily on the court, that I don't like to lose, and I am not easily to make peace with myself. When, for example, my team is losing 10 points, I still wanna reach this gap and win this set and win this game, you know. So I really hate losing, you know. And I think if we ever have this situation this year, it's gonna be tough on the girls, and see my side that it's really always trying to push whenever and however is the result.
So do you think that this hate of hateness to losing games is the reason that you are sitting here and you are one of the best spikers in the world?
I don't know. I don't think this is. I think that the love of the game is mainly because nothing good comes from hate. The positive things is what brings you to be better, and I think my hunger to succeed, to be better, to improve every day is what brought me here and gave me all successes in my life. But I'm not the person who thinks what happened in the past. And I don't think it's good for people to focus on what happened in the past, on what awards they received, because now we are living now, and I have this season to prove to Chemik and all the rest of the world that I am the same player from 10 years ago. You know, so this is my motivation, and I go to, it's every year is proving year, you know, every practice you have to prove why you are called one of the best, and you were one of the best, and so you have to prove yourself. It's really not that easy, but it's really stimulating, and it's positive if you see this.
That's all.
Thank you. Thank you.